I get so many messages from all you guys asking what the status is on the current federal legislation to give us national reciprocity or even national constitutional carry across the entire country. And U.S. Representative Thomas Massie just posted this on X. Quote, "I introduced the National Constitutional Carry Act because no one should have to beg the government to exercise a constitutionally protected right anywhere in the country. 29 states already acknowledge this reality. Let's make it 50. Now, this psychs me up to a level I could not even begin to explain, but before we go grab our holsters and start packing heat in the middle of Rockefeller Center this Christmas, there's more that we need to know. So, is national constitutional carry now actually on the table? Let's get to it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jay Casa, and I am just a red-blooded American patriot living behind enemy lines here in the great state of New Jersey. And if you get value after watching this video, please hit that like button down below, and also consider subscribing. Almost 90% of you guys watching my videos are not subscribed. It's a quick, free, and easy way to support the channel and help me get videos every week out to you guys. By the way, I am wearing this hat. Shout out to the New Jersey Devils. I'm not even a hockey fan at all, but you gotta support the only remaining New Jersey team that is not embarrassed to call themselves a New Jersey team. Shout out to the New Jersey Devils. Shout out to Jack Hughes. Let me know in that comment section if you're Team Devils or Team Rangers. But in this video, I wanted to share with you the current status on these federal bills because I feel like sometimes there's some confusion over what the differences are between the two. Some of you may not even know that there's actually two bills out in the first place, and I want to go over how each would affect all of us and what the chances are that either of these passes in the first place. Now, in regards to Representative Massie's X post, he is referring to his own bill, HR645, aka the National Constitutional Carry Act, which aims to implement national constitutional carry across the country. This would essentially eliminate the state carry permitting process and would be a massive win for blue states like here in New Jersey, which we refer to as behind enemy lines. We would be able to carry in our state with no carry permit at all and be able to carry across state lines without restriction. You know, how the founders intended shall not be infringed. This bill would also, according to the YouTube channel Washington Gun Law, arguably get rid of the entire FID card requirements and the dumb permit to purchase a handgun scheme that we have to go through every time we want to go buy the newest Glock or whatever. Now, the HR38 bill, on the other hand, also known as the Constitutional Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act of 2025, which we did make a video on in the past. I will link it in the description box down below, as well as up in the corner right here. That's trying to get to about the same place, but in a much different way. HR38 attempts to make carry permits reciprocal across the country, right? So your New Jersey permit to carry would be valid in New York, Pennsylvania, California, or wherever else, kind of like a driver's license, which makes sense, right? Now, you would still have to actually go get a carry permit, which would still be controlled by each state that issues them. So that's where the problem lies here for me. We would presumably still have about the same draconian and unconstitutional requirements, laws, and fees to deal with in order to get our carry permit in the first place. Yet people from other states, they won't have to, and they'd be able to carry in New Jersey. Now, that's great for them. The more people carrying here, the better in my view, but this bill doesn't do all that much to help us here. That being said, HR38 would attempt to supersede state law on magazine limits and ammo restrictions. So if it were to pass, according to that Washington Gun Law YouTube channel yet again, arguably the 10-round mag limit would be a thing of the past, and restrictions on carrying hollow point ammo, for instance, would be gone as well. Still, the HR645 National Constitutional Carry Act bill would be a much bigger win for us, as you can see, in our state and probably across the country, but does it even have a chance to pass? After being introduced in January of 2025, just about a year ago now, it has garnered support from the NAGR, the National Association of Gun Rights, and the AFA, American Firearms Association, and has amassed 47 co-sponsors in the House, all of which are Republican. Unfortunately, the extremely narrow scope of the bill has failed to build any bipartisan support at all and has yet to have any sister bill in the Senate. GovTrack has a likelihood of this bill being enacted at a whopping 1%. Safe to say this is not happening, just like the 150 plus previous bills by Representative Massie, which did not even get to a vote on the floor. Truth be told, this bill is unfortunately nothing more than a fundraising bill in my view. There's nothing easier than introducing or voting for a bill you know won't pass, but at least you can go back to your base and say, hey, I'm pro 2A, give me your money. Now, I'm not knocking Mr. Massie, but that is what this is, it seems like. Now, HR 38, on the other hand, has 188 co-sponsors from both parties, one Democrat, Representative Jared Golden from the 2nd District of Maine, and does have a Senate sister bill, and is currently awaiting a vote on the House floor by Speaker Mike Johnson. In addition, this bill has strong NRA support and is a top priority for them, and President Trump has already pledged that he would sign it if it got to his desk. GovTrack for HR 38 has a 37% chance of this bill being enacted. Now, you and I may want a higher percentage of that, but to me, that's not bad at all. Both of these bills would be an unbelievable win to restore what is left of our Second Amendment rights here in New Jersey, as well as other blue states like it. And while I would much prefer the National Constitutional Carry Act, the chances it even passes the House, never mind becomes law, is slim to none. So HR 38, even with its shortcomings or flaws, should have our full and total support and priority. As of now, it has been put on the calendar as of October for vote consideration. No vote officially set yet, but if it ever does, it most likely will pass with the GOP majority in the House. But the Senate is the main problem, since it will need 60 votes to pass. And with midterm elections around the corner, we better get a move on this. So as always, guys, please support your local, your state, and your federal pro-Second Amendment organizations that fight this fight for us every single day. Vote accordingly in the future. We all know what happened a couple months ago, and carry on. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section which one you would prefer and which one has a better chance of passing in your view. I appreciate it so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.